outrageous!
Can't believe it. Just completely, utterly in awe here.
That is a complete scandal. That is quite out of this world. I don't believe it! I don't believe it!
Stretching through. Yeah, it's a solid sound. What you mean? It's
you know when you've hit it, that's for sure.
It's reassuring as a player. It's well played. That was a hard rally. Good for Yao, starting to get the
5,
lungs going.
7. And, although the heart rate is over 190, he's still motoring around the court, and there's another nice finish,
8
Joey. 8 all.
Yeah, he's back in the mix here, boy wonder. Yeah, Cameron Pilley furious with himself. There was a bit wild.
Each player must win by 2 points. Each player has 1 review available.
Oh, it's good work. Very good work.
12-10.
Cameron Pilley using his experience to regain the ascendance.
It's horrible.
That is better from Yao. The orthodox
5-all.
forehand volley drop. He made a big error in the first game where he just tried to overcomplicate.
Just seems like one of these matches where the more experienced player is doing enough at the right times to stay on top, Joey.
Yeah, I mean, this is a test for Pilley. As said before, he's been trying to get back to full throttle.
9-6.
Sending out a bit of a message here. 9-6. Terrific match. It's going to be a long day today. A lot of close battles. Oh, Pilley's. Oh! Nice work done at backhand wall. Yao had a great opportunity using his speed. Cameron Pilley showing some very, very good form now. He's looking a lot more sprightly, certainly moving into the front a lot better.
I knew that Pilley was quite relieved to get that second game in the bag. He not really one to let out too much raw emotion. Oh, it's just a beautiful shot there. He
Hand out 2-1.
Let's see the big man flying up in the air there. He had both feet off the ground as he
doesn't look like he's even sweating. It's a good phase here for the Malaysian.
7-3.
He's got a pretty high heart rate as well.
Game ball.
So yeah, it was 6 game balls here, and this is very, very well earned. As he just tidies up nicely there at the front.
Game 2. And Pilley leads 2 games to 1.
Setting the standards for the quality of squash we're going to see today.
Again, it's the follow-up drop. He's done him twice with that shot
Hand up.
in this game. As soon as he noticed.
Pilley.
Well, that was huge. We had that big rally at 5-4, and now the young 20-year-old is certainly living up to his nickname, Boy Wonder, and that is a wonderful shot.
That was pretty special.
9-5.
What a terrific shot, look at that. Wow. But Yao's the one that's taken the ball by the horns here in Cairo. And he's aced Cameron Pilley.
Game to end.
Well, Cameron Pilley's body.
There's the little mini fist pump there from Yao.
Straight work, Johnny. Said it's either on the volley drop or off the ground. It just serves him very well. He gets in a nice body position. The ball's half court.
Let's see if he can.
Waiting for that.
use that great fortune, and he does.
He's played those in really well. He's
7.
got very, very low on that. I
Match
like the
ball.
way he whips it in. A lot of racket head cut. So, Boy Wonder serving with 3 match balls for another scout to add to his resume. Cameron Pilley makes the error, so
11-7.
Yao
Match to Eain. 3 games to 2. 10,
comes
12,
back from 2 games
9,
to
11,
love down, like he did in Qatar,
11-4, 11-5, 11-7.
to book his place into round 2. Number 42 in the world, highest world ranking today. Some very useful points for him.
Good shot.
Wrap, thank you. 5 all.
Yeah, he plays that in nicely.
Yeah. 50% of the people who live in Cairo live here.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
That was
Wow.
pretty skillful there
That's
from
very,
Lobban.
very Nick
Hand
Matthew,
out.
jumping on the ball on the forehand and playing the
7.
volley. You see,
Yeah.
very Nick Matthew.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Clearly, if you're going to play a shot that high and you're not clearing, I think you're going to be under the cosh. Strokes were given quite easily in the first. For me,
I think he still had room to go from the inside, right?
you reckon?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he's. Wow.
And it is.
Stroke to Essam.
It's overturned. He feels that the strokes,
11-7 going to Essam.
the way the refs are
Essam
looking at it,
leads
they're
1
certainly
game.
taking more of the stance on the stroke side in the
Yeah.
early stage. Beautiful shot. He's got that backhand. He really is deceptive.
Hand
It's
out
a real
for all.
beautiful nudge.
Yeah, it's very short, like you
Yeah,
said.
very short swing.
Yeah, that's a good run of points from Shehab Essam, putting in
10-8.
some hard work
Game ball.
in the middle of the game and getting the reward so far.
Yeah. Taking those opportunities. That's brilliant from Asal.
11-8.
Furious Greg Lobban, but
Essam.
the Egyptian
Essam leads
was
2
given the
games.
opportunity.
Soliman, would you please?
Wow,
Wow.
that's a shot to play, Noor. What
Wow.
a shot to play. That was clever, though, as well, because he knew that Lobban was out of position. Check this out.
Wow.
7 all.
The angle, the timing of it in the match, everything about it.
You haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do it.
Wrap.
Well, he's managed to get it. Greg Lobban
He
has
doesn't
a
look
right-
very
Yeah.
happy there.
He has a very good look at him. He's looking a lot more assertive, a lot more focused, Lobban.
Yeah.
He's going to get the
Stroke to
stroke,
11.
Yeah.
good squeeze. So
Wow.
Greg Lobban manages to
12-10 game
take
to
the
11.
third game.
Some leads 2 games.
Could play a bit of a part in his head, but I can see him moving well. I don't think it's.
Yeah, I don't think that's much of an
Yeah.
injury. I think it was
Yeah.
a bit of frustration with losing the match ball. Wow,
Yeah,
this
it's
is a
good,
very
2
impressive
points
start.
there. It's
His
very-
body language as well.
Yeah.
This is good, Noor.
It's very good to see, actually. It's not easy losing.
Wrap.
Playing beautifully as well. Forehand drop, cross court and straight, working well for him.
9-8.
Oh, and there we have it. So Essam
11-8.
causes a massive upset. He's played brilliantly.
2-1.
Really deserves that result. He's
11-7.
played very, very
11-8.
well. 62 minutes, 3 games to 1.
What he would like.
Yeah, I
So
think
far.
so. I think so. Maybe his not. Well,
that's a
he
great
got
pickup.
that. Yeah, he got that too.
So, oh, that's a bit fortunate there from El Hammamy. He's just, as he says, sorry. The
Hand out.
But maybe that's why it's not going in, because he's getting every ball, Karim Hammamy. So maybe it
go
plays
in and
for-
retrieve the short straight ones. Oh, there's the dive. He picked it up.
Wow.
And then a
That's a
brilliant
very
finish
nice
from
dive.
Hand
Hesham.
out. Court service please.
Look at that.
Look how quickly he came back up.
حد ينظف الملعب لو سمحتوا.
It was pretty impressive, the dive, because he actually he had to flick that ball from behind himself as well
Yeah.
whilst he was in the air. Having to work very hard,
Yeah.
then his physical endurance will be tested
Yeah,
severely to win
exactly.
this match. So a break like that doesn't hurt him either, really.
Yeah.
But that is an impressive way to win the first game.
Yeah.
Karim El
Game to
Hammamy.
Hammamy. Hammamy leads 1 game
Get
to
into the
none.
match. He still is not really in the match, and Karim is using that to his advantage. Karim Hammamy is using that to his advantage, I feel. Wow. Just as I say that. Just as
Wow.
I say that. Wow.
You needed to say it a bit louder, I think, Nor.
Yeah.
1-0.
This
Wow.
was a big wow. That is a...
You know, I-
also feels the pressure that of wanting to get that, desperate for that 2-love lead.
Yeah. It's a very nice shot.
Should stop. Hand
Well,
out.
if he had stopped, it would
8-0.
have been a no-let. But it's good he's played on.
Yeah, you're right, and that ball was clinging.
So
It was
many
just-
youngsters coming up, and I think no one takes any match lightly now.
That's an unbelievable.
Ball was good.
It was a bit of a miscued
Yeah.
Mizuki with a bit of
Hand
fortune.
out. 10-0.
He
A
was
player
sort of
must
going
win
for the
by
nick
2
here, and you'll
points.
see it hits the
Each player
sideball
has
first,
one
or maybe he
review
meant that.
available.
His first game
Yeah.
ball to go to a massive 2-love, or what would be a massive 2-love lead.
Yeah. And he is
Oh, there it
up
is.
to love.
13-11.
And a massive
lead to
yellow.
Hammamy. Hammamy leads 2 games to love.
That has been a tremendous amount of work.
Oh, I was going to say Mazen was going to win it with a nick.
Real close.
Yeah. Wow, it's a chance.
Oh,
Wow.
there you go. That is a cry
10-0.
from deep,
Each
deep
player
within.
has
This
one
match has been,
review available.
this game has been coming and going.
With Robin Williams. You got to watch it. It's all about Carpe Diem. and
Yeah.
Massive
Seize
Carpe
the
Diem
moment,
moment
huh?
here, because El Hammamy has a big
Wow.
chance, huge dive.
Wow.
Second
wow.
one, but it's not
oh
enough.
My God. Oh.
Spectacular.
Court service, please.
And
And okay, that's a dive.
first
Okay,
dive,
that's
and then came
okay.
the second one.
And that's a dive. I think it's just a cramp.
I hope it is just, I mean, I don't wish any ill toward me, but a cramp would be better than an injury, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Can you-
exactly.
Looks like we've seen that a few times. So Hesham again, that's another great pickup. Right, he's got it.
He's
he
got
got
it.
that too.
He's got it.
Now he's back in the rally.
Wow.
Stop.
Wow.
That actually,
He stopped before
he
the
stopped.
stroke.
Talk to.
No, he stopped.
You are in the
Did he?
swing. Listen. You can ask for video review if you like.
he said stop before El
Before,
Hammamy hit it, and
yeah.
now he's saying it's a stroke.
Player review Hammamy of the stroke decision. Alan stroke.
Here,
I
it's
think
that
it is a
pickup.
stroke. It is a stroke. It is a stroke or not? Do you think he turned too much Mazen here?
Yeah, I think it is a stroke, but
it-
as I agree with you, I heard the referee say stop.
Yeah, me too.
In the court,
And that
please.
means
Yeah, I
that's,
heard him say
that's
stop.
tremendously unfortunate for
Yeah.
El Hammamy, really.
Yeah.
Stroke to
No one
Hesham.
would lose focus, but he's actually not. He's, as you said, he's playing what? How many unforced errors has he played so far?
There you go. This
Close to 0.
I
Yeah.
don't want to brag, but I kind of
But
felt this was going to happen.
happen.
Hesham is slipping down a very slippery slope. I think we've seen this before from the Black Falcon.
Wow.
Let's
And I've seen this before. Yeah, I've seen this before.
Hand out 4-8.
Environment. This is an amazing performance. 3 match balls for Hammamy. That's been one taken away as Mazen Hesham finally finds the flat nick that he's been looking for all match.
Match ball.
Not quite flat, but good enough.
Another one. And that's it. That's the way to finish
11-8. Match
a match
Touche.
against Mazen.
Absolutely mind-boggling performance from Karim Hammamy as he takes a massive scalp in 82 minutes. Mazen Hesham is out and Karim Hammamy is moving to the second round. That you'd want to against a wild card in this environment. He's settling in nicely, but the young Egyptians also far quite well. We'll see how they can maintain this level of intensity as we move into the more business end of the game. Whether or not physically he can go with this pace. And you just see there, it's another relatively softish or cheapish sort of solution there for Richards. It's just been a few deep balls. A tremendous amount of angles out there from both players. Using the straight drop, the young Egyptian, he's
gone angle a few too many
11
times there.
game to Richard. Richard
Tom
leads
Richards.
1 game to none.
also January this year, but I don't.
Hand out 3-0.
1st of January, Johnny, so no rest for the wicked.
They might be doing that with a slight headache.
It's the way they roll.
Exactly. Hardly think that would be a reason to stop them on December the 31st.
5-3.
So Richards showing his ascendancy mid-stage of this second. A lot of intent in that one.
Down 11-6 game to Richard. Richard leads 2 games to none.
Well, Tom Richards.
Awkward recovery movement there in that front left, Joey.
Yeah, and it was well sussed out from
9-7.
Richards. He saw the scrambling Sherbiny and then switched to play.
Oh, that's sloppy,
Richards
very
walloped in
sloppy.
the tin. Crowd have roared on that one.
Hand out 10-0.
Needs to
Must
be
win by 2 points.
a little bit careful, I feel, here, Tom
Player
Richards, because
has one review.
he's certainly asking Richards to put a stamp of approval on this performance.
Oh, he's had a
13-11
complete line on
match
breakdown.
to Richard, 3 games to love.
It's a good squash though.
11-8, 11-5, 13-11.
Tom Richards will be happy to convert second match ball opportunity. 34 minutes, Richards overcomes Shady Sherbiny, 3 games to love.
That's when lifted.
This is good squash though. The longer the rallies go on, I think the more that Reda's going to get into this.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think he was playing a very open game at the beginning, which doesn't necessarily suit him. Oh, that's a good shot, though. It's a typical French shot, the cross-court kick.
I love this. The volley, all the...
Yeah. It's a good shot.
Yeah,
it's a very rewarding court, this one. It's got a really fast front wall, which is a bit which is really rewarding, really, because whenever you're in the front of the court and then you want to whip it, it just flies away from your opponent. But at the same time, if you want to take it short, it really dies. So it's a very rewarding court. You want to be careful when you go short. It's not too loose, but whenever you have the opportunity, just go for it, and it's really going to pay back.
Yeah. No, it's the same court that they have in Qatar.
A little bit, yeah, exactly. It's most lethal when he's just playing against the wall and not moving much and calculating his shots more.
Yeah, he is. He waits, particularly the pattern of playing down this backhand side, and then that's a great shot. That was an unbelievable shot.
Yeah, I mean, all credit to Greg, really, because every time Mohamed tries to do so, he comes up with a ridiculous shot like this one, and he's moving him a lot. Maybe he was overthinking a little bit because he knew he had the momentum. If he had won this point, maybe he would have had a good chance to win the game. So, oh, this is a good one as well. Oh, wow.
Hand out, 7-9. No let.
Did he lose? Did he lose his interview?
He must have lost it. He must have lost his review. I don't know what. He must have lost it on that last one, because that's massive there.
This is a good start from Mohamed Reda here. I think, as we mentioned, this is going to be very important, because had Gregoire Marche started well, I think he would have grown in confidence and run away with that game. So, wow.
Oh, that's smart. That's very, very smart. It's good that he carried on the PSA World Tour.
People think that they're hard done by, but if you look, I'm not talking about the number of decisions that they've gone drastically lower, but I'm talking about if you look at the game being played 3 years ago and how it is today, or a few years ago, it's a lot more free-flowing. It's a lot, people are looking for strokes a lot less. People are looking to play the ball a lot more, and I think this is exactly what the brand of the sport that you want to sell to the spectators and to the fans, really.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done brilliantly well to get himself in this position against a very, very dangerous opponent.
Wow.
Oh, wow, he's unleashed it. Oh, he's going for it here. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's well lifted.
Very well lifted.
This is what I love about Reda, though. He just never gives up.
Never.
Oh. Finding the top of the tin and being a gentleman, Reda. You just heard him saying well played to Gregoire Marche. 43 minutes. Again, very high quality squash. Gregoire Marche had to bring a game that's taken him to 21 in the world here. It wasn't easy. 3-love victory, but we're going to hear from between the two of them. It was unreal. Yeah. All I can say is that it's awesome. They're going to have a rematch, which is just going to be fantastic, because I thought it was a brilliant fight. Brilliant fight. I mean, to debate whether it was back and forth, you'd do it all day long, couldn't you? I mean, what is exciting is that they're going to have another fight.
Yeah. So a good rally to be watching down that backhand line from the front there, as both players have been hitting the majority of play down this backhand wall. Salem is just controlling things nicely. So he's just, if he's being asked to show a little bit more patience and engage in a rally, he does, and he just lapping it up and enjoying it. And also for players such as Mazen Gamal, and I tell you what, Karim Hammamy got his chance at some airtime today, and he's grabbed his 15 minutes of fame. As
Salem leads 1 game to love.
Zahed Salem, he takes the first game with a 9. Oh, that's very, very good execution there. Extremely clinical. Beautiful balance as he hit it, the racket head staying under the ball. It's That's very, very good display from Zahed here as he's on the verge of taking a 2-love lead.
Handout 6-10. Game ball. 11-6 against Salem. Salem leads.
So no panic there after being locked in at 5-all. Zahed Salem stepping up.
So once again, as in game 2, Gamal
5-1.
That's too good. Referee just being told on a few occasions in the last few rounds, let him look out to somebody he knows out the back there, and they must have given him the indication to not worry about it.
Still match
Which
ball.
would seem strange at 9-10 if he did have a review.
Oh, he's got to hit that.
Yes, lad.
Oh, he needs to play that. He's lucky. There's a lot of room to play.
Yeah.
He's going to video review this, which is fair enough.
Definitely. Oh, gee whiz. You could drive a truck through here, Joey. He has a lot of space to play that ball. Yeah, and that's...
No, lad. Decision overruled.
It's well played. Gamal, oh, just clipping the top of the tin. Very good fight from Gamal. He played superbly well in the third game.
11-6, 11-6, 12-10.
Made that very difficult for the boxer. 44 minutes, very tough. Impressive third game. 3-love victory for Zahed. Let's hear from it. Getting his grind on. It's like a Spanish version of Steve Meads. It's a great shot. Lovely open racket face, beautifully played by Simpson.
Handout 8-7.
Good patience level. Big rally.
He's definitely one that comes to mind.
3 game balls for Simpson against the grinding Spaniard. That's beautifully played. Lovely.
Handout.
He's got the skills, he showed it
10 game ball.
on the backhand side and on the forehand side. It's just probably having
Sort
the
of
courage.
vision about the way he wants to play, to move in and take on those chances a little bit more. It's a good line,
Yeah,
very
well
good line.
played. It's good stuff, very clinical.
11-8.
Attention to
against
detail,
Simpson.
high from
Simpson
Simpson.
leads 1 game to love.
So Chris Simpson.
Down.
It's well done by Lopez. He was stretched deep
Right
into the
side,
back forehand,
5-1.
but he countered here with
Please.
a rather risque
It was.
post nick, but it still worked. The added sunlight gives a little bit of warmth to the whole atmosphere, and then once that's gone, you've got not only the loss of sunlight, but the temperature drop in the evening as well. And Simpson just continues
Handout 6-all.
to use straight
shots
shots
short.
like that. He's at least half his points per game he's able to put in the bank with a hold straight or a drop, but just that added quality. And Lopez has got to work that extra hard. That's a great finish, but he's picked it up. And again, that's going to be a stroke. That's beautifully played from Simpson. Great control there on the final point, front backhand. Oh, that's perfect finish. Didn't have a whole lot of angle to work with, but he found that 1%.
Still not over yet though, the fight continues from Lopez.
Hand out. 6-10, match ball.
Thoroughly
7-6,
deserved
match
by
reassignment.
Chris Simpson,
3 games to love.
drawing on
11-8,
every ounce
11-9,
of experience that
11-6.
he's had over the last 13 years, seeing off a potentially dangerous young man in the form of Lopez. 3-love victory.
Your referee for tonight's match is Thomas Forter. On the video.
Flicking it round multiple occasions at the front. It's a good
Oh,
finish.
that was a very good finish.
Hand out 3-7.
It was punchy from Soliman. So he's got another 2 British Junior Opens. He's got this year's, which Simon Park will be commentating on. And then he's got the year after that, Johnny.
Hand out.
He might be busy
8.
playing some big PSA all the time, and he doesn't want to have this sort of stop-start affair. As you've mentioned already, at 17 years of age, I mean, he's got a pretty big presence in the court.
Stroke to Asal.
Yeah, he's all over Soliman. Soliman
Hand
not
out 10-all.
looking too
Player
harried
must win
by this
2
situation.
points.
Obviously,
Each
it is a
player
stroke,
has 1
but
review available.
he'll probably take it first time. He's under pressure here, though.
It's an unbelievable get.
Oh, he's jumped on the back there of Soliman.
Player review, Asal on the no-let decision.
Amazing get.
Gee whiz, this is going to be tight because, as you said, Soliman has taken on a very, very risky shot there.
Oh,
He scoots out to 4-1. It's great plays, defending better on that forehand flank, Joey, and
5-1.
as long as he just keeps tight with his defense, he will get the open. To any sort of lengthy encounters like they did in the first game, he's just pushing up the court and he's closing the front of the court down. It's a good finish.
Hand out 3-9.
Is it extreme?
No doubt. It's well played. It's well played. It's not been easy.
Game to Soliman.
The concentration factor,
1 game all.
particularly the huge stoppage after
To the ball.
dive.
And it's almost with disregard to where his opponent's standing.
Yeah, it's making it.
That's causing a lot of the clashes for me.
Hand out.
Skill going on at the front there. They were very, very... As we go again, it's been well closed out.
Good.
That was a big
No, it wasn't. It was a
double,
double.
massive
Yeah,
double.
It was a huge double.
That's a good decision for mine. The referee needs to take a bit of a harder line with some of these situations.
Down.
Goodness me.
11-8. Game to Asal. Asal leads 2 games to 1.
I think around that forehand side, he's just got to be so careful. He gets in any trouble, he needs to just straight away get it away from there, cross court wide or lift it. And like that. Now that just gave him a little bit of time there. By lifting the ball, he just forced the big guy back, and then he was able to zip in front here and finish nicely, and just cannot leave anything.
Forehand side.
There it is again. Doesn't hit the tin there either, Joe.
No, it's close-out time.
10-6.
He's
Match
organised
ball.
himself at the latter stage of this fourth game, showed a huge amount of mental maturity. He's been hugely streetwise throughout the whole of this match, Asal. But what he's done is he's closed this out, and that takes a special kind of...
Stroke to Asal.
He's got the stroke.
Player review.
Going to get a review, but that
Soliman.
takes a real... He's a
Stroke decision.
real predator, like I said. He's got that bit of extra something to get the result when needed. I think this will be upheld, this one. And it is, so Asal
Stroke
gets
to
the
Asal,
victory.
decision upheld. 11-6. Match to Asal. 3 games to 1. 16-14, 3-11, 11-8, 11-6.
90 minutes, a lot of stoppages there. And it's Asal that takes out Youssef Soliman, the higher ranked older Egyptian, by 3 games to 1.